just how I handle the pain. Why am I always to blame? You told me I'm insane. That's just how I handle the pain. I'm not insane, I just feel in a different way. And all the pain I just see and walk away. Not into the games that you like to play. And now I've gone away. There's no one left to stay. And now I've gone insane. There's nobody left to me. Falling down on my knees, I gave you all that you please. Time and time, I'm losing my mind. I gave you all that you wanted, gave you all that you needed. Time and time, I'm losing my mind. My mind, you're ways to play. I'm not insane.
The Maryville Saints Hockey Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Maryville University Hockey Center side of tonight's Division II matchup between the Illinois Illini and your Maryville Saints. I'm Todd Panula alongside Chuck Kraus, and we're here to bring you all of tonight's exciting action as it's the University of Illinois against Maryville for the second weekend in a row. Chuck, last weekend we saw Illinois come to town. That was the Division I team. Maryville ended up pulling out the victory. The Division II team trying to hold suit, do the same thing this weekend.
Yeah, Todd, anytime the Illini come in town, we know it's going to be very exciting, very good games. And much like you said, the Division I last year, I'm sure the Fighting Illini is coming into the Dog Pound and looking to take some wins away.
So thus far this season for Maryville on the Division II side, it's been a little bit of a mixed bag. They come into tonight 1-1, having lost to McKendree on the road 5-3, but then a rather impressive 8-1 win on Saturday. Whereas Illinois comes in officially, according to the ACHA website, they're 0-2, 0-4 overall, as they had a couple early season games against Louisville. So obviously the Illini looking to get off the schneid and get a win.
Yeah, they absolutely are looking to get a win. And I tell you what, Todd, you mentioned the McKendree game with Maryville last weekend. That home game, they looked good. Really impressed with the D2 Saints. Their performance so far, they put up a great performance in front of the home crowd, so I'm sure they're looking to do the same thing tonight.
So obviously Maryville, they can put up the goals. We saw that last year. They came in scoring 49 goals in limited action, but it was keeping the goals out that was their problem. Saw a little bit of that in that first game, allowing 5, but then as you mentioned, a good rebound game, only allowing the 1 goal the next night.
Yeah, it's hard to win games when you're letting in goals, right? So what they got to do, keep the shots off our goaltenders, let them see the puck, let them make the saves, and like we saw last weekend, they're doing that, and they're playing some great hockey.
Well, talking about the goaltenders for the second weekend in a row, it's going to be Scout Stallcup in between the pipes. He did earn that victory in the 8-1 win, so a rather impressive night for him. Wasn't overly challenged, but he did what a goaltender's supposed to do last weekend, stop the shots that you're asked to.
Yeah, when you let in 1 goal and you're hot, if it's not broken, don't fix it, right? So I'm sure head coach Romrill, being a goalie as he is, says, listen, bud, you're hot, you're playing good, let's keep it going.
So the starting lineup for your Maryville Saints on defense, it is going to be Spencer Turner on left defense. On right defense, it's John Verdu. Up on the forward line, Michael Lane will be in the right wing, centered by Matt Simon-Selly. And on the left wing, it is Jake Hannebrink, who is coming down from the Division I side to get a little more playing time.
Yeah, I'm sure Hannebrink is going to, if we had players to watch, if we had guys that we're looking forward to seeing, Hannebrink's the top of my list. He shows he can play, he can be a Division I player, but he said, you know what, play D2, I'm going to get the ice time that I really want, and he's going to put in some good performances, probably get a bunch of goals this season.
So Hannebrink will be on the top line. Joining him on the Division II side now will be Kyle Dunville as well, who has also made the move down from the Division I team. And again, you could look at it as they might be a little bit disappointed because they were on the top team, now they're moving down. But I think they need to look at it as a positive aspect. They're going to get more playing time. They're going to get more offensive chances because they're not going to be playing in that mix on the fourth line, which also just shows how deep this program is top to bottom.
Like you just said, we got a lot of players, the program does, as Maryville does. And another thing, Todd, that you like to point out is these guys can be leaders. They're playing, they show they can play in Division I. They show they can play with the opposing teams in Division I. So they're coming down Division II. They can be leaders, they can be top-line players, and they can really go for a championship here at the Division II level.
So they turn out the lights here at the Maryville University Hockey Center. They're going to announce the starters for the audience. We'll step aside, though. When we come back, we will have the puck drop on the Illini versus Saints. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
There's power in numbers. Number ones will cook you with that first step.
Your L, sir. Compliments of the chef.
Number 10s, more gold than Midas.
Midas who?
24s will live in your head. 33s put in so many hours, they'll be the first to defeat Father Time.
What you got, 33?
Time's up, old man.
Run it back! I said run it back!
50s, ice in their veins. And 87s are so good, they just set up shop in the end zone.
Next!
There's power in numbers. Take yours. Powerade. More power for 0 to 99, more power for me.
Just about set to drop the puck here this evening between the Illinois Illini and your Maryville Saints. Once again, running down the starters for you for the Saints. On defense, Turner and Verdu. On the forward line, Lane, Hannabrink, and Simon Selly, the captain. For Illinois, it'll be Will DeConcilis, Tyler Byhoon, Dom Fisher, Chris DeConcilis, Marcus Matherin, and in between the pipes is Bill Crawford. Illinois will be wearing their blues with the white and orange trim. Maryville will be wearing their whites with the red shoulders. They will be heading left to right on your screens.
So another Friday night of hockey, Todd. Here we are at the Maryville University Hockey Center. Maryville welcoming in, like you said, the Fighting Illini, and we got a nice little crowd here of the D1 players, and I think we're going to have a nice night of hockey.
Always good to see both programs supporting each other as the Illini come away with the face-off, wrapped around the far wall and chipped in as Illinois gives chase. Stalkup slows it up behind his own net. Lane lets it slide by along the wall. Long shot blocked by Verdu and into the corner. Good check over on the far side. Hannabrink comes up with the loose puck. He's got the entire rink to go. Deflected at center, and that'll avoid an icing call. Lane on the chase, but getting to the puck is Fisher. He'll flip it down. Arm is up in the air. No, the referee decides that was not an icing call. So Maryville will have to take it coast to coast. Just tripped up as he crossed the blue line. Possession over to Rye on the far side. He's able to slide by the body check, but the puck squirted away. Illinois can't clear, held in by Kemmer. He chipped it into the corner. A feather pass to the far side for DeConcilis. He's unable to clear. Second opportunity now for Illinois. Saucer pass to the near side. Ricochets off the boards. Kemmer knocked it out of midair. Just does the same. And now it's into the offensive zone. Shot in, and that's knocked down wide. Skating onto it. Saints have possession back in their own zone. Barlow was calling for it at center ice, but they didn't quite get it there. Delayed offside for Illinois allows Maryville to get possession. Hunter settles it down off the dashers to Barlow. He enters the zone on the right wing. Centering pass swept away. On the back check, Lidstrom was able to get it away. Circling around is Bracco. On the forehand, off the back of the cage. Still gets possession. Passes off the dashers, looking to get a long shot. Deflected in front, and a pad save made by Crawford. Off the boards into center. The Illini in on the attack. 3-on-3, long shot. Parried away by Stalkup. I think he intended to hold on to that one, and it just kind of exploded off the blocker. To the right wing, and now to center, off the stick of Byhoon. That's Jackson Byhoon who gets it into the zone, but not under possession. Chipped up the wall. Pinching in was Fisher. He keeps it alive. Swept up by Verdu, still not out. Long shot wide of the goal. Stalkup had it covered. Reverse play, intercepted by Hall. He gets it in behind the net. Cutler looking, sees what he has. Skates up, tried a bad angle shot. That sails into the far corner. Keeping it alive, though, is DeConcilis. Chris Deaconsillis sends one off the side of the goal. Nothing doing there. Maryville looking to pick up speed through the neutral zone. Here comes Burkmeyer. He'll take a shot and twists it up and over. Pinching in is the players from the D1 squad pounding on the glass. Intercepted by Salmon. Sabatino, as well as Simon Selly, keep it alive. Centering pass, and they shoot. Somehow it ends up and over. Deflected, so the face-off will stay in the zone.
I almost feel as if the team on the ice is feeling the energy from the team in the stands here as they're screaming Dunny, Dunny for their boy Kyle Dunville, who's playing for the D2 Saints now.
Dunville in somewhat of an unfamiliar 89. He gets the shot, but that's blocked from the far side. Sabatino steps up, took the man, took the spill, puck got past him. Right pad save from Stahlcup, turns it into the near corner. A scrum for it along the near boards. Wrist shot in and a stick save by Stahlcup. Regathered by Maryville, they'll send it the length of the ice, not for icing. Sabatino on the forecheck. He's able to steal it away, now from a bad angle, and it just slid away from the toe of his stick. A little more curl on that, that might have ended up in the back of the net. Hunter somewhat fanned on the shot. Puck ends up below the end line and now in the corner. Hannebrink is roughed up. Lane trying to dig it out. It's a four-man scrum. Lane comes away with it to the backhand, and his shot was blocked. Now the wrister off the left pad. A good chance there for Simon Selly.
Quite a lively crowd here tonight, Todd, as Maryville, Maryville has kept it really in the Illini zone, sustaining the pressure, forechecking down in the corners, and they've resulted, it says 0-0 on the board, but they've resulted in a few shots.
Yeah, there's been at least 2 or 3 that have hit the goaltender, so I think they're just a little slow in updating those. Now a backhand chance, tipped, baby, what a save! Bill Crawford flashing out the left pad, and that one hit the post. He didn't see it, but Verdu comes up empty due to the iron.
Wow, what a save.
I thought for sure that was going in, and somehow the left pad came out. Crowd chanting, you got lucky, but I mean, that was a great save. Rye tried to throw a body check on the forecheck. Off his skate to the circle, left for Rye, just outside the dot. Illinois trying to scoop it out, held in by Kemmer. Off the dashers, now just with a shot, and that goes over. Illinois trying to get a breather here. They'll get it out of the zone, but not under possession. It does go far enough so the Illini get a line change. Trying to catch them. Here's Just from the right wing. Slows it up. Sauced it up. Now the shot. Just wide from Chiodini. Rye tried to swat it down. Chiodini's got it in the near corner. He'll backhand it below the end line and behind the net. Intercepted. Chris Deaconsillis had it flipped up, and the face-off will stay inside the zone. 14:26 to go here in the first of a scoreless game.
So another face-off down in the offensive zone for Maryville. Like we said, they're keeping pressure on Illini in their own zone.
Swept back, long shot from Kemmer. That was knocked on the way through. Bracco keeps it alive. Stick down by the goaltender. He leaves it at the side of the cage. Has to do it again on the far side. Now Burkmeyer with it in the corner. Kemmer just outside the circle. That got all the way through but wide. Gridley sweeps it down low. Burkmeyer was going to throw a body check. Ooh, had to hit the brakes as the puck was gone. Wise decision because that would have led to a penalty. Now Illinois breaks out. Skating up. Baihoon. Cross pass. Shot in from the half wall off the stick of Siembekos. But it's ultimately an easy glove save for Stahlcup.
So testing Crawford early. He had one helper from the right iron. But he's showed up so far with the shots that Maryville's been putting on Crawford.
Saints win the draw. Puck was loose just outside the circle. Hunter floats one. Salmon at center ice. He's checked off the puck. Tachman sends one in. Back out over the red line. Arm stays down despite the fact Dunville made some contact from behind on that play. Cross ice it goes. Phelps picks it up. He's got Tachman on the near wing, but he'll hold on. Floats one off the glass, too far for Salmon. Goringer gave it up. Here's Phelps to the forehand. Shot and a save. Reversed by Jankowski. Flips one up the boards. Hunter holds it in. He tried to float one towards the goal. That wasn't quite on. Dunville sends it in behind the net. Tachman has it. Centering pass. Nobody home. Hard off the boards. Length of the ice, but the referee says that Hunter had an opportunity to play it. Seems a bit generous on his part. 12:40 to go here in the first. Handebrink crosses the blue line on the attack. Shoots in from the circle. Collides with the end wall as he went down awkwardly, but the puck ends up out of play.
So we got one referee playing double duty tonight. We got two refs, one linesman. So one of the referees is playing linesman, and
that makes more sense why the referee waved off the icing, because normally you don't see that. Now there's a player down for Maryville on the far side. I think that's Tim Rye, or no, Michael Lane, excuse me. Stepping up was Verdu. Lane keeps it alive now. He sweeps it into the zone, but lost control. Illinois trying to get something going on the attack. Lidstrom has to kind of slow it up, let the blue jerseys cycle into the zone. Lane steps up, disrupted the pass, and now it filters over the line. Back to get it is Konachek. Turner looks up ice. His cross-ice pass was intercepted. Chiodini picked it up, and now here's Rye from the circle outside the hash marks. Illinois defender lost his twig. Rye picks up the puck in the far corner, sends it back to the point. Turner with a wrister, and that's knocked down. Konachek still without his stick. Now he picks it up along the half wall, just gives it over. Verdu, long shot. Turner, the rebound, denied. Another chance, scooped over the goal, and it's into the netting.
some good chances from Maryville. Like I keep repeating myself, Todd, they're sustaining the pressure. They're getting down deep. As we saw in that last rush, the Illini defender lost his stick, but that was due to Maryville's hard forechecking. So they're getting their chances, but Crawford's standing tall, making it difficult for Maryville to get anything past them.
Ton of offensive pressure for the Saints, but they've come up empty thus far. 11:15 to go here in the period. Gathered by the Saints at center ice, backhanded up the near wall. Chasing it down is Dom Fisher. He's pushed to the boards by Rye. Kemmer steps up, chops one into the corner. Fisher sweeps it to the far side. They tried to go boards to boards. Kemmer was there. He'll just dump it in as the Saints going to do a partial change. Barlow peels away as the puck had gone the other direction. Berkmeyer throws the body. A bouncer picked up by Smat. He's got it in behind the cage. Blind backhand feed. Ihun sends it to the point. Shot is blocked. And then gloved down by Kemmer. He'll filter one up through center. Here's Bracco. He fires, hits the goalie. He thought he had it, and then the shot off the side of the cage. Berkmeyer was close, but again, no cigar. Illinois will change. They try to catch them again. The blue jerseys quickly on the ice. Here's Hunter all the way up from the defensive side. Across the face of goal, but no harm. Slammed off the boards by Dunville. Hunter steps up and makes a man down.
What a hit by Jimbo Hunter. As we've seen before, Todd, he likes to throw that big body around, and a nice hit up here on the boards right in front of us.
So what was the whistle for? Did they say it was a high stick?
It was the high stick, or the puck popped up at the net.
Okay. Nevertheless, the face-off at center ice. Nobody's going to the box. Under 10 to go here in the first period. Diden Popped one into the zone, but again, Illinois just can't really seem to get much possession. Maryville doing a good job of smothering things. Sabatino comes in on the break, but he's 1-on-2. He finds a man across the ice. Now they have a 2-on-1. Good poke check by Illinois to clear it out, and now they'll just dump it down. It floats just enough and flittered to where it wouldn't be an icing call. That one ramped off the stick of Sabatino out to center. Second opportunity, this time off the skates of the big man. On the other way, Fisher on his offhand, off the boards to himself, and then off the back of the cage. Now it's loose to the side of the net. Illinois gave it up. Great lunging pass, gets it on to Turner. He cycles back. Just outside, now Dunville. He'll wrap around. It's in, they score! A diving play by Mensa wasn't enough to keep it out, and Dunville gets the first goal of the game for the Saints.
With the mighty wicked wraparound, Spencer Turner goes into the zone, has some patience, waits for guys to join him, and Kyle Dunville able to wrap it around for the first goal. Maryville up 1-2. As D1 captain Jack Harrison leading the charge in the crowd.
So the goal comes at 11:07. Maryville intercepts it at center, carrying it all the way back to their own zone. Sidestepping the check, and then Simon Selly was somewhat tripped. It just kind of spun around. Hanneberg to Lane, tried to return the favor. Illinois intercepts. Simon Selly just flops one in. Lane picks it up. He's hammered to the boards by Jankowski. Little sweet pass from Goringer to himself. Flopped one up towards center, and then shuffleboarded in by Will Deaconcellis. He'll go on the forecheck. Kemmer looking for an escape route. They tap it on through. Chiodini shuffleboards it into the zone. They're looking for Just in the middle. Couldn't quite connect. Just take it off the puck. Centering pass. They were looking for Rye. Was just a bit off. Chiodini left it on the wall. Illinois whacks one way up into the air. Into the zone now is Ellis. Hunter tried to poke it away. Hunter bumped off the puck. Feltz in there. Still Illinois has it. Berniewski had it for a moment. Maryville steals it again.
Oh, now they're going to call that.
Penalty away from the play. Chiodini threw the body check, but I think the referee is going to say that the puck was away long enough, and they will call it interference.
Yeah, I think the puck slipped away for a little too long, and he was already committed in that hit, Todd. So while it looked like a nice, good hit from here, I absolutely see why it's an interference penalty. So the Fighting Illini is going to go on the first power play of the game.
So yeah, to your point, I think the hit itself was fine. It was just, in the referee's estimation, the timing of it.
Yeah.
So Chiodini into the box. Illinois on the man advantage. 7:17 left to go here in the period. From the point, long shot in, hit Stalkup in the body. The rebound to the near side, right pad save. Another one turned away by the blocker. That third chance may have been going wide, but Stalkup couldn't have known that, so still managed to waffle board it away. From the half wall, now Hunter comes over. He had him in his sights. From the circle, shot in, Stalkup with another stop. Jackson Byhoon slows it up as he skates out towards the point. One-timer off the right pad, rebound chance, Stalkup says no. Another chance, they score! From the slot, Illinois puts it in, and they tie it up with a power play goal for Tyler Byhoon.
So like you said, Tyler Byhoon getting the rebound, and you know what, Todd? That's unfortunate for the Maryville goalie, Stalkup, because he has been playing on his head. He's been standing on his head. He's been making save after save, getting 2 and 3 and 4 rebounds, and unfortunately that last one was just a scramble in front. So I'm sure he would like to have that one back, but I mean, Stalkup's playing a great game.
Yeah, nothing he could do about the actual shot. I guess from a goaltender's point of view, he might have said, oh, I could have pushed the rebound a different direction, but as fast and furious as those pucks were coming,
yeah,
it was really just good pressure by Illinois, something they haven't had thus far. But it's a 1-1 game. Byhoon scores at 13-19 on the power play. Berkmeyer pushes one off the wall. In comes Bracco. He's bumped but retains possession from the circle. He's got a shooting lane. That one went off the goaltender and out. Don't know how much Crawford knew about the shot.
He almost made that look easy. Coming along the boards, cuts right in front, and it was just him and Crawford. Crawford makes a good save, putting that big body in front of the puck.
Maryville will keep the same line out there, but the Illini win the draw. Fisher skates it all the way to the far side, reverses to the near wing, off the boards. This will be icing if they catch up to it, and they do. So the clock stops with 6:03 to go here in the first, and it's a 1-1 game.
Yeah, and as we talked about, Todd, we figured it would be a nice little competition here tonight, as we know the Fighting Illini is not going to come in here, let's say, not trying or not wanting to win this game. And, what a great hockey game we have so far.
Berkmeyer just outside the circle. That one went off the body of Ellis. Bracco on his forehand, but facing the wrong direction in the corner. They cycle it through to Barlow. He takes it away from his teammate, gets a shot off. He was looking to get a deflection in front. And now the goaltender's lost his stick. Maryville needs to get it back in the offensive end before Illinois realizes what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Maryville even realizes that Crawford has no twig right now.
Off the end wall onto the stick of Fisher. He sends it up but not out. Bracco from the hash marks. Now to the top of the circle. Shoots in and a glove save made. Puck loose in the near corner. Fisher throws the body check. Bracco tied up by two men. Barlow chips it right back into the fire. Fisher looking to get it out. He'll send it the length of the ice. And they're going to say that would have gone for icing, but it didn't cross the amount of lines necessary. 5 minutes to go here in the first. 1-1 game. Dunville and Byhoon are your scorers. Maryville gets it into the zone. Crawford has his paddle once more. Tachman was dispossessed, and then Dunville hauled down. Dunville gets it back as the 89s collide. Smack came over and threw it. Dunville a third time, out of Salmon on the circle. His shot was deflected in the near side. Tachman to Dunville. Tachman again in the slot. His shot was knocked away. Looking for Verdu at the point. Hammered back into the corner. Dunville centers. It went off a skate. Another chance for Tachman, and he shoots wide. Siembekos cannot clear. Held in by Feltz. A rolling puck into the near corner. Tachman skates on. Centers, and that's paddled away. Another chance off the left pad. Dunville was looking for number 2. Scooped way up towards center. It takes a fortunate bounce for the Illini. Into the zone now for Smat. He's bumped off the puck by Verdu. Tachman looked up ice just long enough to get it off the body of Salmon, but it was kind of on its end a little bit. Salmon ties it up in the corner. Good forecheck put on by the Saints. Hannebrink in the fray. Illinois swept it over the far corner. But now it's Lane with a centering pass. Off the side of the goal as the goaltender got a little bit on it. Now bodies just kind of flying and falling everywhere. Illinois gets it up to the blue line. They cross the red line, and now they're in on the attack. Dyden threw it towards goal. Now a big save there by Stallcup, and he flashes out the left pad again. Nervous moments for Maryville as Illinois came very close to taking a lead. This one chopped up into the netting along the near boards. Face-off will stay inside the zone.
So Maryville still, Todd, still causing turnovers down in the Illini zone with their forecheck. That'll probably be the name of the game. That'll probably win them the games, honestly.
Kemmer jabbed it over to the far side, but Illinois able to hold it in at the blue line. Will DeConcilis got it up to the circle. A shot was knocked over, went harmlessly onto the near boards. Centering pass intercepted by Gridley. Lane feathers one. Simon Selly just kind of tossed it to the far side. I think he thought somebody would be streaking up the wing. Under 2.5 to go here in the period. Rye dispossessed. Illinois with a centering pass in the high slot, and a stick save made. Fisher over to Tyler Byhoon. He's got the Illinois goal. Chris DeConcilis down low as the passes continue for the Illini. Maryville doing a good job to hold them along the perimeter. Gridley left it. Unfortunately, he was picked up by the wrong colored jersey. And this one deflects up into the protective netting again with 1:47 to go.
So some great play by Stalcup still. He's making some great saves, and the thing with him is he's making them saves and he's clearing the rebounds out to the side. He's not clearing them into the middle of the zone, giving it a chance for our defenders to get the puck out of the zone after the initial save.
Illinois wins the face-off again. Long shot was blocked by Hunter as he pushed it over towards the near side. Just with a dangerous pass, got away with it. Now Maryville comes out to center. Chiodini, Rye, they've all crossed the line. The referee put the whistle to his lips and decided not to blow it. And he was thinking about offside. But Illinois goes back the other way. Into the slot goes Ellis. He'll take a shot, rings one off the crossbar. Line shot for the near side. Right pad save by Stalcup. And again on the close quarter chance. Ellis coming very close 2 times in a row to taking the lead for the orange and blue. Centering pass nicely taken away by Feltz. Now a bouncer. He's in all alone, but he's got the angle. He'll shoot. And the rebound chance, score! Coming in late, Tim Rye. And Maryville retakes the lead.
Tim Rye breaking in, coming down, following the shot as the forward should do. And the puck came squeaking out right to Tim Rye, getting the rebound top shelf off Crawford after a few chances on Stalcup by the Fighting Illini. So 50 seconds left in the period. Maryville takes a 2-1 lead on a goal by Tim Rye.
I didn't hear it ring, but based on the trajectory of that puck, I have to wonder if it hit off the post and that's how it came back out.
Yeah.
Right. Good play by Rye, good timing. Pick up that puck and bury it in the open net. Turner holds the zone as it bounces back and forth off a couple bodies. Skating in on the offensive end now is Jackson Byhoon. And we'll get a stoppage in play with 27.7 left in the first.
So we're going to get a hooking penalty on the back check. Spencer Turner going to the box. The referee thought that he got his stick between the body and the arm of the breaking in Fighting Illini forward. So with 27 seconds left, Maryville's going to go on the penalty kill. And Illini's going to see if they can go 2 for 2 for the power play.
They win the face-off and set up from the right point. They'll skate it in towards the edge of the circle. Dish it off now to Konachek. He sends it back over towards the dot. Konachek straightaway point now. Takes a shot. That went off a skate. Came back out in front, but Stalcup was well positioned. Clock stops with 12.8 seconds left. Turner in the box, hooking the call. Illinois is 1 for 1 thus far. They win the face-off again. Far side it goes to Fisher. He'll scoop one up towards the half wall. Ellis lost it for a moment. He gets it back. Good poke check from Kemmer. He sends it down, and that'll do it. 20 minutes are in the books. Goals from Dunville and Rye sandwiched a goal for Illinois by Tyler Byhoon, but ultimately the Saints had the majority of the play. And if not for a power play score for Illinois, this one could be a goose egg on there for Illinois.
Yeah, it could be, Todd. Pretty even period. I want to say Maryville's got the a little bit of the edge on Illini, but hey, it's a 2-1 game. Illini is going to come back into the second period with a power play. Minute 33 left on the power play, so we usually see the second periods open up, so we'll see what happens.
2-1 your score as we head to the break. We'll step aside for a few moments. When we come back, we'll break down that first period, and we'll look forward to the second. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Mi brucia tutto, non vedo il fondo, non lo reggo un altro secondo.
Gambe a pezzi e manca tanto, basta mollo, non me la sento.
Non ho fiato e sono lento, non giocherò mai, zero talento.
Pedalate pesanti, non ho più spinta, ma quale cima, non basta la grinta.
Non prendo una palla, sono sfinita, male oggi, penso in partita.
Just a dream.
Go back to sleep.
CCM one-piece boot.
The CCM one-piece boot?
If I had these in my day,
I could have been Connor McDavid.
I could have been Connor McDavid.
Anyone can be Connor McDavid.
Helps make your feet faster, gives you a closer fit. Anyone can be Connor McDavid.
Looking sharp, bud. Good thing you got that one-piece boot, you duster.
Hi, I'm Keegan with How Ice Hockey Tape, and today we're going to be talking about using a skate stone. Skate stones are a pregame or an in-game tool to help sharpen dull or nicked blades that have lost their edge. When you're using a skate stone, it's extremely important to remember never to touch the bottom of the blade. It's only to be used on the sides of the blade. So what you're going to do, take your skate stone and you're just going to make a couple passes along the side of the blade, not using too much pressure or too little pressure, just making a couple passes on both sides. Using the skate stone is just a temporary fix. It's not a good substitute for getting your skate sharpened. Make sure to get your skates to your trusted skate shop for the perfect cut.
In today's sports world, high-quality video and accurate data are key elements for improving team results, player development, and fan engagement. Pixelot, the world's leading AI automated sports production company, provides an end-to-end video and data solution for fans, players, and coaches. Pixelot systems are installed around the world and produce thousands of live matches every day with customized live graphics, ads, color commentary, and play-by-play.
Left wing feed Bose.
At the end of the game, our AI generates highlight reels 100% automatically. Analysts and the coaching staff get video breakdowns and stats from VidSwap, Pixelot's video analysis platform. Each game captured is automatically broken down by sports professionals on a video editing platform for in-depth analysis. The real-time game breakdowns from live video and official data include shot charts, heat maps, and detailed game, team, and player stats. The platform offers a variety of editing and self-coding tools, so you can easily review plays and coach your team better both during and after the game. This all-in-one, cost-effective solution also allows you to telestrate, tag, and add notes to each move, and watch your upcoming opponent's matches on the Video Exchange platform. Pixelot produces and analyzes thousands of games every single day from over 130 leagues and tournaments around the globe. Join the AI revolution in sports.
This is the MSHN Intermission Report, brought to you by the following. Arco Construction, the design and build people.
Welcome back to the Maryville University Hockey Center. 2-1 Saints after 20 minutes of play as we're here in the first intermission report. Well, Chuck, 20 minutes in, Maryville's got to be pretty happy with what they saw out there. Overall, they had a lot of time in the offensive end, and they might even feel a little bit hard done that they don't have more goals on the board.
Yeah, absolutely, Todd. You know, like you said, they've been down in the Illini zone most of the period. I kept saying it, I'm going to say it again. Their forechecking has been stellar. They've been causing turnovers behind the Illini net, behind Crawford, and that's resulting in more shots on goal. And, yeah, they probably wish they had more. There's been a bunch of high shots. There's a bunch of wide shots. But, hey, Crawford's been playing well as well, right?
So good goaltending from the Illinois netminder. A couple posts for Maryville as well. But you could say the same thing for Illinois. They haven't had the number of chances as Maryville, but they've still managed some quality shots on Scout Stalkup.
Yeah, they really have. They've gotten some great shots, and we saw at the end of the period, ding and run off the crossbar. It beat Stalkup, but he had a little help from the red pipe. So they've had a lot of rebounds, but Stalkup, like I was saying during the game, Stalkup's been making the 2, 3, and 4 rebound saves, and he's been clearing them to the outside, giving his defense a chance to clear the puck out. So, like you said, Illini has had their chances, but Stalkup's playing a great game.
Yeah, the Maryville netminder has been on top of his game, which we kind of expected coming off a confident win last weekend. But I think that your Coach Romerl, that might be the one thing that he's kind of stressing, that they need to be quicker on some of those rebounds, not allow those second and third opportunities.
Yeah, he's going to say, guys, help your goaltender out. Obviously, he's there to make that initial save, but we got to clear out those rebounds, and we got to go north up ice. Stalkup can't do it all. So luckily, we've gotten a couple goals up on the scoreboard, and hey, we said it at the end of the first period. Second period's open up, so we'll see what happens here.
So recapping the scoreline quickly, Dunville scored at 11:07. That got the crowd riled up as they were chanting for him a couple shifts prior to that. Tyler Byhoon scored on the power play at 13:19 for Illinois, but then with 50 seconds left in the period, it would be a rebound goal for Tim Rye to send the fans home, or I should say off to the concession stands happy. So we got 40 minutes left, 20 minutes are in the books. We'll take one more quick break. When we come back, we'll have the second period of action between the Illini and the Saints. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
St. Louis, 314-645-2000.
I enjoy working with Lauren because she's really consistent. She follows up, she makes the process as quick as she can, and just really helps get you in, get you out, and make sure you know everything you need to. Hi, I'm Jessica, and I bought a 2021 Ford Edge for my company today from Lauren Sutter. So my company is expanding their sales force and needed to equip our new business managers with a vehicle, and we reached out to Lauren at Lou Fuse to get them with the right SUV. She helped us find the 2021 Ford Edge. I purchased my first one from her a couple months ago, and the process was so painless and easy that I'm back again for my second one, and we'll be back again probably in a couple months to buy another. I think somebody would come buy a vehicle from Lauren at Lou Fuse if they're looking for an easy process, somebody who is not going to guide them in the wrong direction and help them get exactly what they're looking for.
Howie's Stretch Grip Tape is a self-adhering cushiony gauze for better grip at the end of your knob. It's spongy for maximized comfort and cushion on your gloves, and it's soft yet abrasive to ensure the best grip. Howie's Pro Grip Tape is self-adhering with no adhesive to create an all-around grip on your stick knob. It uses a thinner material than our Stretch Grip Tape to create a coarse abrasive tack on your gloves, and it's used around the globe by professionals.
The CCM one-piece boot.
The CCM one-piece boot?
If I had these in my day,
I could have been Connor McDavid.
I could have been Connor McDavid.
Anyone can be Connor McDavid. Helps make your feet faster, gives you a closer fit. Anyone can be Connor McDavid.
Looking sharp, bud. Good thing you got that one-piece boot, you duster.
Maryville University Hockey Center. I'm Jack Harris. I'm a sophomore forward.
I'm Jim Hunter, and I'm a freshman defense. And let's go check out the doghouse. Let's go take a look at our state-of-the-art locker room.
This is the coaches area along with our training room.
This is the media room.
Coaches do pre-game and post-game interviews in here, and as well we do sometimes do team meetings in here.
Welcome back to the Maryville University Hockey Center as we're just about set for second period action between the Illini and the Saints. 2-1 Maryville after 20 minutes. But Illinois opens up the second frame with possession. Off the draw, they get it over towards the far wing as they set up on the power play attack. 1:20 left in the man advantage. But a poor pass after crossing the blue line leads to a shorthanded push down the ice by Barlow. He's in a tussle there as him and Will DeConcilis collide. Illinois brings it over the center logo. Skating in on the far wing is Fisher. He is hammered as Hunter steps up. Might start calling him the headhunter.
I like it, Todd.
Off the boards, and Illinois lost possession. Kemmer floats it down the ice. Maryville will head off on a change, at least 2 of the 4 penalty killers. Now they'll get the rest of them out there. It's Salmon, Rye, Hunter, who stayed out there, as well as Phelps. Illinois had a good job in the offensive zone initially, but now Maryville's managed to kill off the last 45 seconds or so rather easily. 15 seconds left in the Illinois power play. Their lone goal came on the man advantage, but this one's intercepted on the way through. Berkmeyer tried to jab at it. Phelps was in the shooting lane, so they go cross ice with it. Long chance was denied by the defender. Berkmeyer will get it, ran out of the box. Turner, but Berkmeyer was kind of twisted around, couldn't get a pass off. Rye just kind of ramps it into the zone. 1:45 gone here in the frame. Off the skate of Tyler Byhoon. Maryville chops it down low. Berkmeyer on the forecheck. Rye is there as well. They scoop it away from them. Forced into the near corner. Rye gets a stick up high. Both players had the twigs pretty high, but no contact with the body, so no penalties upcoming. Good check by Verdu. Bumping the man off the puck as Goringer tried to cross the blue line. Caught up in the skates of Berkmeyer, and Illinois will rattle it in. Bracco from behind his own goal. Skates up through the middle. Picks up speed through the neutral zone. Slash across the stick. No penalty coming. Bracco puts on the brakes to the hash marks. He was centering for Turner, but it didn't quite get there. Illinois chops it out. They'll head off on a partial change. Berkmeyer gets it up to Bracco. He crosses the line and then picks up the loose change. Centering pass, and it was denied as Berkmeyer was coming through hot. Berkmeyer had his pocket picked. Picks up the loose change behind the net. Spins one over to the far boards. Gets the return pass off his skate. Illinois chipped one over towards the far side. Bracco from the circle, just wide on the near side from his vantage point. Turner spins one in. Barlow does the same. Got it off before the body check came. Now to Barlow, to the forehand, and it just flipped away from his stick. Illinois once again loses a twig as it's broken this time. Barlow, the shot, score! Barlow fired it to the far side, and Maryville buried it.
Relentless in front of the middle, Scott. Or, sorry, Todd. I'm saying Scott. I don't know where I got that from.
See, at least I make names out of people we know.
Boy, I'm saying relentless in the center of Illini's zone. The puck's there, and they put it right on the goal and get the third goal here for Maryville.
So Bracco gets the goal. 3:30 is the time here in the second period. 3-1 your score. So the fans, which include the D1 team, pointing out that that's a freshman that scored the goal. Guess that's supposed to rub a little salt in the Illini wounds.
Just a little bit, I'd say, just a little bit.
Kemmer chopped one over to the far side, and then it's brushed up to center. Here comes Chiodini. He's all by himself. Now it drops it for just, and it goes off the blocker and then over the high glass. Still in play just from the end line, looking to put it in front to the circle. Rye sweeps it away from the defender. Second opportunity now for Jackson Byhoon. Still can't get it out. Just had it slip just past the toe of his stick. Riley just looking for a centering pass. Chiodini was coming through the middle.
Wow.
Illinois got it out to center, but not for very long.
Great back check there.
Becos slides it up towards center. Here's Byhoon, Jackson Byhoon. Puck floats over to the far side. Feltz from the near corner escapes his own end. Simon Selly just kind of flopped one up towards center, and then it's forced back in by the Illini. Feltz saw the pressure coming and spun away. Spins around in behind his own goal. Maryville looking for an escape route. Illinois holds it in, backhanded out nicely. Here comes Simon Selly. He put it towards goal, sticked away by Crawford. Phelps was coming in, had a chance to take the body, and then kind of got crossed up. That allowed Illinois to get it out. Phelps takes a spill. Seems to be a little worse for wear. He might head off. Puck goes the length of the ice, and it'll be icing against Maryville with 14:29 to go in the second.
It kind of sounds like a Dr. Seuss book, Todd. Phelps takes a spill. As Jack Harrison's getting the crowd going. You know, I want to point out, I was thinking about this earlier. I was watching Spencer Turner. Spencer Turner's a small guy, but he's a great defender. He's fast, he's tough. He reminds me of Vince Dunn from the Blues, now Seattle Kraken. And
now it's a potential 2-on-1. Hannibreak finds Simon Selly, and he shoots. A save made by Crawford. Simon Selly was trying to scoop it just over the pads through that 5-hole, but Crawford managed to close the door.
Yeah, what an opportunity for Simon Selly. It was just him and Crawford. Crawford stared him down and was able to make the save, keeping it a 3-1 game here. 14-16 left in the second period.
That shows you why Hannibreak had an opportunity to get some ice time with the Division I team. But just felt he wanted a little more playing time. We're seeing only a handful of shifts a game for Coach Hogan. Muscling his way in is Konachek. He tried to drop one into the middle. Maryville was smart to the play. They cannot clear, however. Buryaski with a cross-ice pass, found nobody. Dunville takes the hit, gets it up to Salmon at the red line, taps it over the blue line, but offside was Sabatino on the far wing. 13:41 to go here in the second. Bracco has made it 3-1 here in the middle frame.
So I'd say it's opened up a little bit for Maryville here, Todd. You know, getting them shots on. Seems like they've kind of opened up play here.
Kemmer collars one around. Sabatino from the half wall. Salmon tied up along the end wall. 3-man scrum, but Illinois can't get it away. Salmon's got it tied up in the skates. Finally comes loose. Dunville settles it down. Skate to stick, finally poked away. Illinois heads off on a counterattack. They'll chip it in from the wrong side of the red line, so this will be an icing call as the Illini were trying to change.
So offensive zone face-off here for the D2 Saints. To the right of Crawford. Standing in goal, still playing a great game for the Illini is Crawford.
This game could easily have 5 or 6 goals for Maryville, if not for him. Now chipped over the goal by Berkmeyer. He was right on that inside hash mark, but somehow managed to ramp that one off the stick. Konachik gets it in towards the offensive zone, in skates to Pelt. He puts one towards goal, and Stalkup says, I'll take that.
No. Easy little save there for Stalkup, catching one right there in the mitt. Face off to the left of Stalkup in Maryville zone.
Illinois wins the face-off, but Maryville comes up with possession. Berkmeyer tried to poke it out, ends up popping over the blue line, so the Illini will push the reset button. Rimmed around, Hunter saw the check coming, but the puck bounced away from him. Settled down, up through the middle. Maryville skates it over center. Berkmeyer gains the offensive zone, but then blew a tire. No penalty coming, much to the chagrin of the Maryville faithful. Man is open here on the near wing. Jackson Byhoon. He gets it into the slot, and the back check made as Feltz came and knocked it away. Berkmeyer with a little tap pass. Up comes Barlow. Now he's going to draw the tripping call. Feltz almost tapped it in. He keeps it alive, but then gave it up. But the first power play for Maryville will go up on the board.
Yeah, so we'll see how our special teams here on the power play will look for Maryville. We're going to have a face-off in the Illini zone to the right of Crawford.
So Jason Goeringer will go into the sin bin for the next 2 minutes, potentially less if Maryville can put one in. They already have a 2-goal lead. This is their first man advantage of this contest. Maryville had 2 power play goals last Saturday in that 8-1 win. Kemmer comes up through the middle and then hands it off. Lane is looking for Just. And again, the pass coming just south of the red line, so a bit of a mental error there leads to an icing call. Face-off will come all the way back in the Maryville zone. Saints will go with an attacking unit of Berkmeyer. Just. Lane is on the puck now. Feltz and Kemmer is out there as well. In comes Feltz, uses that long reach to keep it away. Circles all the way around. Now Kemmer at the blue line. Tiptoes. Now passes to Feltz. Long shot from just outside the circle. Eaten alive by Crawford.
Yeah, some nice movement by Maryville. Good shot by Feltz, just no one in front. When you got the man advantage, you got to stick a guy right in front of that opposing goalie, but no one was there. So Crawford was able to swallow it up, and we have a face-off just to the right of him.
1:17 left to go in the Maryville power play. Illinois will clear it, so by the time the Saints get back into the zone, there'll be less than that. Dangerous play there by Stallcup, but he gets away with it. Pushed up towards center. Feltz had it come awkwardly off the toe of his stick, but he gains the offensive zone. He takes it all the way in, shoots off the blocker, and that one goes out of play. 10:59 to go in the period, 56 left in the power play.
Feltz is having a good game for him. He's been able to get over the opposing blue line, get in the zone, and get some shots. But like you said on that last one, Crawford was able to get his blocker on it, putting it out of play.
Bracco on the draw. Saints sort of come up with it. It really just kind of floated there along the faceoff dot. Bracco dives at it, held in by Turner. He'll slide one up the half wall. Barlow hits the brakes, sweeps it into the corner. Bracco down low, all the way up top. Turner with a long shot, hit a stick in front. Simon Selly from the half wall. Turner straightaway point, slapper. That one looped over the goal. Barlow to the corner. Barlow gets it back. Turner at the point. Dusts it off. Tens in a shot. That got all the way through. I believe Barlow got a piece. Good hold in by Barlow. Turner. As they exchange places, Simon Selly's calling for it on the near side. He gets it, but the shooting lane wasn't there. Again, a deflected puck on the way through. Goes into the corner, and then it's jabbed loose. 2 seconds, 1 second, and Maryville's power play goes by the wayside. Simon Selly back in. It's a 4-on-1. Simon Selly shoots, he hits the post, and then the rebound swept wide. It was right there for Salmon, but now it's a 2-on-0 break for the Illini. Coming on the back check is Bracco. They still get a shot off, and Stallcup makes the save. The net is pushed off.
Boy. It's not very often you see a 4-on-1, Todd. Simon Selly kept it for himself, and you could have heard that post ding from a mile away.
So wicked shot there for Simon Selly. And then a rebound chance as well, but Maryville comes up empty, and a 2-on-0 break the other way. Marcus Matherin got a shot off, but a great effort by Bracco to get on the back check to at least disrupt that a little bit. Quickly off the draw, the chance from Fisher went off a defensive stick and over. Illinois hits it, Matherin, Salmon comes over, but the puck still with Illinois as they get it behind the goal. Matherin and DeConcilis tie things up. Matherin sends it back. Byhoon with a shot. That's knocked away as Turner stepped in front. Byhoon couldn't hold it in as he was tied up. Good play by Turner. Right back in come the Illini. They try to go cross ice with it, but Will DeConcilis' pass was intercepted. The bodies flying everywhere here on this shift as the physicality is picked up a little bit. This is chopped up and into the Illinois bench, so the clock will stop with 8:58 to go.
Yeah, Todd, a little physicality going on. Guys throwing their bodies around. You know, it's not out of the, Illinois' hands by any stretch of the imagination. It's only a 2-goal game with 9 minutes left in the second.
Illini, to their credit, they've won a lot of face-offs. They get a quick shot off from the left point. Stalkup saw it all into the webbing. Only a few seconds tick off the clock and they'll do it all over again. Maryville wins it this time. Dunville pumps the brakes, plays it up the wall. A bouncer goes about 2 feet wide on the far side. This one escapes the zone, flittering up towards center. Here comes Dunville, and a good pump check by Goringer. Illinois will send it out, and this will not go for icing. Kemmer has to go back. Talkman comes rink wide, out of the reach of Dunville. Illinois will pump it right back in. They wave off icing at the last moment. Dunville avoids the poke, comes over that Maryville logo at center, uses that reach from the left circle. Stick handles his way all the way towards the end line, spices one in towards the front. Simon Selly, fresh off the bench. He flings one in. Oh, the deflection was made by Dunville off the heel. Back the other way we go. Smack from the circle. He gets a shot off the stick. Save was made. Feltz gloved it down. Illinois steals it. Straightaway point for Goringer. He twists one. It ends up pushing wide. Goringer able to hit the brakes and reclaim the puck. His shot deflects into the far corner. Simon Selly bangs it off the wall, but not out. Centering feed intercepted by Feltz. Maryville looks to counter. Talkman finds a man at center, but Dunville's out of gas. Flip back in as Byhoon ricochets one off the wall. Talkman takes the hit, but makes the play. Just out of the reach of Feltz, though. Illinois puts one in front off the stick of Hall and wide. Illinois reclaims it as they are buzzing now on the offensive end, trying to cut this lead in half. Maryville will send it down the ice, and we'll have an icing call. 6:54 left in the period. Maryville fans don't like that icing call as they thought their player had the edge. But the face-off will come to Stalkup's right.
What's that?
Let me call like 10 minutes of the game. It's my tree.
And knocked down by Talkman. Feltz shuffleboards it. He flings one way up into the air. This one will not be an icing call. Talkman's in on the forecheck, but they just barely sweep it around him. Forwarded towards the end line, but no further. Now up the near wing as Will DeConcilis skates in. That's knocked away, but still in the zone. Bad angle opportunity. Instead, it's pulled all the way to the far side by Diden. He leaves it down. Diden in behind the cage. Tried to flip one in front. He had DeConcilis. DeConcilis still thought that puck was there. He was chopping away. Backhand chance just wide. Borelli trying to pick up the loose puck along the near side. Stepping up from the blue line is Chris DeConcilis as well. Maryville looking for an escape route as all of a sudden they've been hemmed in. Feltz from the near side. Fires one up the wall. Off the stick of Lane and he'll get in. He tries to wrap it around, but he was on his off wing, centering pass. We get a whistle behind everything.
Looks like too many, Todd, for Illinois. The back ref was the one that blew the whistle, and he's pointing. He's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, yeah, even after the play, they still had 6 players out on the ice, so it wasn't like it was even close. So Jackson Dayton will serve the penalty. Maryville will have a second opportunity on the power play. They are 0 for 1. Saints win the draw. Simon Sully at the near point. Skates it along the line. Now takes a slapper. That didn't get through, but it was still bouncing just outside the crease. Short-handed opportunity, but 1-on-3 is Will Deacon-Sillis. He'll skate all the way to the far side. Almost drew a trip.
Yeah.
There was a stick in the vicinity, but the referee says he was going down. Just underneath the stick of Chiodini. So Illinois will clear. That kills off the first 30 seconds of this Maryville power play. Slicing through the middle is Turner. He crosses the blue line and drops it off. Verdu to Dunville. Excuse me, Bracco. Used to Dunville being 15 from last year. Now Simon Sully plays catch with Turner. Wrist shot in. That's knocked away, and Illinois will send it out. Simon Sully gets it up. Bracco and Chiodini weren't quite on the same page. Bracco will get it in the corner. He'll take it all the way around. Some sort of odd countdown going on here by the fans. Doesn't match up with anything. But Kemmer will whack it up the boards, and Bracco's taken out from behind. That's going to lead to another power play. So Maryville's going to be up 5-on-3 if they can keep their head.
Boy, quite a dangerous play there. Bracco was facing the boards, numbers out, and he was hit from behind. So luckily it looked like he was able to catch himself a little bit with his arms, but man, those are one of those dangerous plays that you never want to see. So what? Sorry, go ahead, Todd.
No, I was just going to say is he was facing that way the entire time, so I don't know if that was retribution for something that had happened earlier or what. But the penalty goes against Dan Janowski. So 35 seconds of 5-on-3 for Maryville. They get it to Kemmer. Other side for Hannebrink, quickly down low. Berkmeyer sends one off the pad, recollects it himself. Kemmer, pass was a little hot, so he's got to recollect. 15 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Centering pass goes awry. Hannebrink sends it off a stick. This one bounced along the line, and that came over. So 6 seconds left, but it's going to take a quick face-off win and charge into the zone. Seems like that first power play is probably going to go by the wayside again. Saints do win the draw, and they will flip one in. It bounces around the wall. Lane lifted the stick, but then the puck just kind of stuck in place. Hannebrink from the point fires one into the far corner. I think he was hoping for deflection on the way through. And now the linesman does the Saints a little bit of a favor. Otherwise, it could have been a shorthanded chance for Konachek. Hannebrink slices his way past the defender. Sees the check coming. Dishes off the half wall. All the way out to Kemmer at the point. Near side for just outside the circle. Tried to put it in front, but got a little too cute with that pass as there was a stick right in the way. 50 seconds left in the third Maryville power play. They lead 3-1. All the goals for the Saints have come at even strength here this evening. Bracco flips one in on goal, and Crawford will punch it over towards the corner. Bracco makes the steal. Barlow had his pocket picked, but Bracco was right there. Centering, they're looking for Barlow. Illinois was able to pick it out of the fray and send it out. 2:30 left to go here in the period. Seconds gone by rather quickly. Up towards center, but again off target on some of these passes. They do wave off icing, however. This goes off the fingertips of Turner, He'll chase it down before Deacon Sellis could get there. Almost intercepted, is coming out of the box. Simon Selly gets a shoulder up high and then gives a little chop across the shin pads of Jack Lidstrom.
So 2:04 left here in the second. Still 3-1 Maryville. Illinois able to get out of that two-man advantage, deficit that they were facing.
In behind Crawford's cage, backhanded back the other way. On the reverse play, Ellis picks it off the wall, gets it up towards center, but Dunville says, I'll go back the other direction. From the near circle into the faceoff, he takes a shot off the right toe. Salmon ties up his man, but there were still too many Illini in the vicinity. Just past Phelps along the blue line, and this one will go the length of the ice, but not quite far enough for icing. Phelps has it taken away by Ellis. He's got a man in front. Shot off the body of Stallcup. He turns away the rebound as well. And now we're going to get a penalty. If Maryville took a man down below the end line.
A little bit of a rough by Jimbo Hunter, it looks like, Todd. As that comes right after a great save by Stallcup as Illinois gets the puck down low. But yeah, 17 Jimbo Hunter goes to the box for a rough.
So the coaching staff might not like that penalty, but you have to figure that Hunter was trying to kind of answer for some of the liberties that the Illini had taken over the last 5 minutes or so. Maryville wins the draw and they quickly push it forward. Illini trying to get out of their own zone. Up the near wing, Tyler Byhoon scoops it in. Salmon is there, Kemmer as well. Puck still floating along the near wing. Skating in onto the corner is Matherin. He takes a spill. Puck loose along the side of the cage. Byhoon sends it back. At the point, it's Janowski. Byhoon along the half wall. Getting away is Jackson Byhoon, as both Byhoons are out there. They tried to connect on the pass. Maryville cannot clear, but they get it up to the blue line. Jackson Byhoon gets it over. Tried to blow to Matherin. Jackson Byhoon has it. Looking for his brother in front. Couldn't connect. Salmon once again cannot clear. 22 seconds left. Matherin down low. Matherin with the return pass, and Turner got a stick to that, keep some steam off of that, and Stallcup will cover it up.
So both teams changing here with 16.3 seconds left. 3-1 Maryville. Illinois still on the power play. 53 seconds left, and Hunter's reffing the penalty.
Illinois wins the faceoff, looking for a cross-ice pass, but Barlow got a stick in front. 10 seconds left. Up the ice, Fisher pushes up. Far side now for Boreski. Maryville intercepts, and for the second time in a row, they will kill off a penalty at the end of a period. Illinois will have 37 seconds of power play time to open up the third period, but Maryville leads 3-1 as we head to the break. So we'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have your second intermission report. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Hi, I'm Keegan with How Ice Hockey Tape, and today we're going to be talking about using a skate stone. Skate stones are a pregame or an in-game tool to help sharpen dull or nicked blades that have lost their edge. When you're using a skate stone, it's extremely important to remember never to touch the bottom of the blade. It's only to be used on the sides of the blade. So what you're going to do, take your skate stone and you're just going to make a couple passes along the side of the blade, not using too much pressure or too little pressure, just making a couple passes on both sides. Using the skate stone is just a temporary fix. It's not a good substitute for getting your skate sharpened. Make sure to get your skates to your trusted skate shop for the perfect cut.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. Lost together, we discovered ourselves again. And we realized that the things that matter deserve time. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates. Because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there. And they never tasted this good.
Just a dream.
Go back to sleep.
There's power in numbers. Number ones will cook you with that first step.
Your L, sir. Compliments of the chef.
Number 10s, more gold than Midas.
Midas who?
24s will live in your head. 33s put in so many hours, they'll be the first to defeat Father Time.
What you got, 33?
Time's up, old man.
Run it back. I said run it back.
50s, ice in their veins. And 87s are so good, they just set up shop in the end zone.
Next!
There's power in numbers. Take yours. Powerade. More power for 0 to 99, more power for me.
Hi, and welcome to Maryville Hockey. Kathy Kilo Peterson, State Farm Agency here, and I'm Kathy. We are so excited to partner with Maryville Hockey this year. Please call us if we can help you with any of your insurance needs. We have life insurance, auto, home, renters, health insurance, and more. We would love to be able to help you. Go to kkilo.com. That has all of our contact information. Two winning teams coming together, Kathy Kilo Peterson State Farm and Maryville Hockey. Enjoy the game and go Saints!
This is the MSHN Intermission Report, brought to you by the following. Arco Construction, the design and build people.
And welcome back to the Maryville University Hockey Center. Todd Panula alongside Chuck Kraus in your second intermission report. Only one goal in that middle frame, but Maryville was the one that got it as Kyle Bracco scored at 3:30. and they managed to hold that lead at 2 for the rest of that period. So ultimately they have to be happy with the 2-goal lead, but again, due to the number of chances that they've had, you almost feel like they might be a little disappointed that they're not up by more.
Yeah, they've sure been getting some shots. They sure have been getting some chances. Yeah, Todd, and you're absolutely right. I mean, they probably wish they could have gotten a few more past Crawford, but he's been standing tall.
So Illinois kind of relying on their goaltender, but in that period, they created some chances as well. It was a little more of an open period, a little less one-sided, so a little more swinging back and forth.
Yeah, it really was. And there were some penalties in there. There were some 5-on-3. So, each team has had their chances. They've had their opportunities. But, hey, it's a 3-1 game. And like I said, during the period, by no stretch of the imagination is this game over.
Yeah, very close game. Everything pretty much even. Maryville with a slight edge in the shots, slight edge in a few departments, but ultimately it's been kind of split down the middle with everything except for the score, because you talked about the penalties. Both teams with 3 penalties apiece. Illinois the only one to score on the power play, so each team might think that their special teams could have done them a little bit more in this game, and it might be a different story.
Yeah, fortunately for Illinois, they were able to kill off that 5-on-3. They had 37 seconds of a 5-on-3 that they had to kill, and they successfully did. So Maryville probably would have liked to get one during, that man advantage, that 2-man advantage. But Illinois, fortunately for them, were able to kill it off, keep it a 2-goal game.
So we'll take one more quick break. When we come back, we'll have your third period of action. Illinois is still looking for their first win of the year. Can they get it with a comeback victory, or will it be win number 2 for the Saints? We'll find out here on the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Frederick Roofing, wherever you live, from Bridgeton to Baldwin, Brentwood to Kirkwood, St. Anne to St. Charles, wherever you live. Hazelwood to Maplewood, the name you know. Frederick Roofing, wherever you go. For a hole in your roof or a whole new roof. Frederick Roofing.
St. Louis, 314-645-2000.
I enjoy working with Lauren because she's really consistent. She follows up. She makes the process as quick as she can, and just really helps get you in, get you out, and make sure you know everything you need to. Hi, I'm Jessica, and I bought a 2021 Ford Edge for my company today from Lauren Sutter. So my company is expanding their sales force and needed to equip our new business managers with a vehicle, and we reached out to Lauren at Lou Fuse to get them with the right SUV. She helped us find the 2021 Ford Edge. I purchased my first one from her a couple months ago, and the process was so painless and easy that I'm back again for my second one, and we'll be back again probably in a couple months to buy another. I think somebody would come buy a vehicle from Lauren at Lou Fuse if they're looking for an easy process, somebody who is not going to guide them in the wrong direction and help them get exactly what they're looking for.
Howie's Stretch Grip Tape is a self-adhering cushiony gauze for better grip at the end of your knob. It's spongy for maximized comfort and cushion on your gloves, and it's soft yet abrasive to ensure the best grip. Howie's Pro Grip Tape is self-adhering with no adhesive to create an all-around grip on your stick knob. It uses a thinner material than our Stretch Grip Tape to create a coarse abrasive tack on your gloves, and it's used around the globe by professionals.
The CCM one-piece boot.
The CCM one-piece boot?
If I had these in my day,
I could have been Connor McDavid.
I could have been Connor McDavid. Anyone could be Connor McDavid.
Helps make your feet faster, gives you a closer fit. Anyone can be Connor McDavid.
Looking sharp, bud. Good thing you got that one-piece boot, you duster.
Welcome to Maryville University Hockey Center. I'm Jack Harris. I'm a sophomore forward.
I'm Jim Hunter, and I'm a freshman defense. And let's go check out the doghouse. Let's go take a look at our state-of-the-art locker room.
This is the coaches area along with our training room.
This is the media room.
Coaches do pre-game and post-game interviews in here, and as well we do sometimes do team meetings in here.
This is the MSHN Intermission Report, brought to you by the following. Hogan Trucking, comprehensive transportation, straightforward solutions.
And welcome back. So we're set for the third period here at the Maryville University Hockey Center, just waiting for the teams to retake the ice. 40 minutes are in the books. Maryville with a 3-1 lead. And there is 37 seconds of power play time left for them to try to increase that as well.
Yeah, you imagine that they go into the locker room, Todd, and their coach says, listen, boys, we got a power play. Let's get one here. Let's cut it to 1. And we have the rest of the period to try to tie it up. So a great chance here for the Fighting Illini with 37 seconds, like you said, of a power play in the third period, down by 2. You know they're going to want to cut that down to 1.
So taking a look ahead for the Maryville Saints, they're going to play Illinois again tomorrow. We'll have the broadcast on that one. The puck will drop at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then they'll be on the road to start off October with the Friday night and Saturday afternoon matchup against East Texas Baptist University.
Okay, so a little bit of a travel for the D2 Saints here, something they didn't see last year. Be fun to travel. That's where memories are made. That's where, you form those relationships with your teammates is when you go on the road.
And after that, it'll be a home and home against SIUE. With the home game coming on Friday, October 8th, and Saturday, October 9th, will be over in Edwardsville. Underway here in the third period as the Saints I misspoke. They're actually killing off this penalty. It's kind of what I had thought, but then they had the power play over on the wrong side of the scoreboard, so that got me all discombobulated. Illinois won the faceoff, but it split the defenders, and that'll clear out the zone. 20 seconds left. It's all falling apart here in the third period.
You know what, Todd? It's been a long night.
Oh, through the wickets, skating in now. It's Konachek. First save is made. He scores on the rebound. Konachek comes over and slams himself right in front of the Maryville fan group. Don't know how wise that was, but nevertheless, still 1-goal lead for the Saints.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, it's one thing if you just took the lead and you kind of want to rub it into the fans, but you're still down. But Illinois did exactly what we said they wanted to do. They cut that in half. Not really in half. It's a 3-2 game now. 7 seconds left in the power play. They score. So we got a ball game here, Todd.
So Illinois is now 2 for 3 on the power play. So both of their goals, I should say, coming with the man advantage. So to their credit, they have made the Saints pay for going into the sin bin. Illinois looking for an equalizer now as they cross center ice. In skates Matherin. He twists one towards goal as he was kind of floating away from target, but still got it in. Stalka beats it alive in the midsection. Still not a full minute played here. The goal came at 31 seconds of the third period on the power play. There's a little bit of a lull during that intermission, but that little display from Konachek got the fans right back into it. Gridley flips one in around. Crawford will slow it up behind his own bench, or behind his own goal, I should say. Illinois will try to escape. Little stick move there, and twisting it in is DePelt. Gridley will backhand it up the near wall. Berkmeyer turns on the afterburners. He's got 4 Illinois players in front of him. Berkmeyer almost made the interception, couldn't quite handle the puck. Ellis goes the other way. He'll just backhand it in as Illinois was completing a change. Puck rims over to the far side. Barlow reverses. Kemmer on the backhand behind his own goal. Barlow takes it off the wall right in front of his own bench. Flips one over near side for Berkmeyer. He's trying to avoid the stick check. Sent one off the mask of the goaltender. Rebound chance turned away. Kemmer fires one towards goal. That rings off the end wall. Feltz pinches in. Berkmeyer from the corner. Tried to sweep it back. Hunter has stood up at the blue line. That's a good hold there, and somehow they're getting away with that. Hunter finally wrestled his stick loose as Bracco spins away from the check here in the near corner. Illinois had their defenders split by Bracco. Barlow tried to push it in behind the net. Instead, the Illini have it as Borelli will push it up into the neutral zone. Goldringer scoops one up and out. A little too much mustard on that one, so we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone with 17:22 to go here in the third.
So Illinois makes it a 1-goal game. We got the whole period ahead of us. And Illinois got a little pep in their step now, Todd.
Little Brett Hull shot from one knee, puts it in the zone from Fisher. Salmon tried to center one for Sabatino. Second attempt goes off the blade of Sabatino, but not under control. Verdu fires it up the middle. Dunville gains the zone. Gives it up to Salmon on the half wall, but he was spun around. Sabatino throws the body check. They centered it for Dunville, but it was intercepted, and Fisher heads up ice. A 3-on-2. Here come the Illini, but they slowed it up a little too much. Maryville back with numbers, and they blocked the pass. Sabatino didn't know where the puck was. Puts his man into the wall, but not before the pass was made. Rung around the wall. Up towards center, Fisher. Sidesteps Dunville. Salmon sweeps the puck away for a moment. Fisher strong in possession. Pushes it off the side of the cage. It's loose in front. And Stalka makes a sparkling save.
What an opportunity for Illinois to get that puck as that was sprinkling out in the center. Stalkup says no thanks, keeps it a 3-2 game.
So a good play there by the Maryville goaltender. He didn't know where that puck was initially, but he managed to kind of push himself over towards that far post and stay large. This goes off his right toe as it might have been going wide off the stick of DePelt. But Maryville pushed back onto their heels here. Kemmer sets up from behind the goal, just here on the near wing, takes the pass. Slips one up towards center. Chiodini took a spill. DePelt takes the loose puck. Atherin skates over the blue line. He's got DeConcelis in the middle. He'll skate it all the way around. He's got that old school wire cage in white.
He does.
Stands out.
And he's a big boy, too. Reminds me of Cole Mudra, his stature, how big as he is.
I was going to say the same thing. A little over 4.5 played here in the third. Illinois with the lone goal, so it's a 3-2 game now. Rye felt the pressure coming, so skated it backwards along the wall. Finds a little bit of open ice. He skates it up. Rye from the circle, all the way down low, centered it. Just with the shot.
There
and
it
they
is.
score!
With the rebound, the Fighting Illini was right there. Their defenders tried to scoop it out of the net, but it crossed the line. So get a goal here for the Maryville Saints, making it a 4-2 game.
So it looked initially like it might have gone in off the first shot, but there was no reaction then, so I kind of wonder if that went off the backside of the goaltender and just crossed. So just gets the goal. 14:56. 4:56, I should say, of the period. Math was not my strong suit. That's why I went into broadcasting. And again, he's a freshman chance start. So the 2-goal lead is restored for the Saints. Here's Bracco. Nice little move around one man. Backhand chance, and Barlow eats it up. Or Crawford.
Somebody did, Todd.
Scott, Crawford, Barlow, everybody. I don't know.
Dipsy doodle there going in by Maryville, but like you said, another save by Crawford. Not like you said. You said Barlow, but that's okay.
Supposed to ignore that. Cross ice it goes as Illinois trying to gain the zone. They'll fire it into the near corner. Picked up by Hunter. He gave it away behind the net. Chance now for Smat to set things up. From the point, long shot in, knocked down in front. Scramble just outside the crease. Maryville scoops it up towards the blue line, but held in. Lidstrom chops it to the near wall, plays it into the corner. Looking for a return pass, but it was not there. Siembekos is pushed off the puck nicely by Hunter as he came in with the body. Another check thrown by Barlow on the far side. This time I got the name right. Here comes Berkmeyer. Doesn't have the numbers, but he doesn't mind. He'll skate it in all the way himself. Spun around, loses the puck as it floats towards the corner. Now there's a scrum along the wall. Picked off the Dashers. The Illini cannot clear. Turner with a shot. That's sticked away by the goaltender as Crawford keeping this one a 2-goal game. Bracco from the corner on his offhand. Pushes it down low. In behind the cage, but Maryville will attempt to change their lines. This one popped way up into the air and then poked up towards the blue line. Picked up by Turner as he reverses it back towards center, out of the reach of Lane, but it settles down for him. He jabs it past the defender, sweeps it in as he tried to just leave it there and hope the goaltender would bite on the move. Lane with another opportunity. Now Hannebrink popped it up towards the corner boards. Go-Ringer left it along the wall. Here's Verdu, his shot. Goaltender bobbled it a little bit, but Crawford will hold on eventually. 12:46 to go here in the third period. 2 goals have been scored here in the first 5 minutes, 1 for each team.
Maryville with a 2-goal lead here, 4-2, but as they say, Todd, 2-goal lead is the worst to have in hockey.
So it seemed to be that way for Maryville as they were up 3-1, and then Illinois made it 3-2 early in the third. But again, a late wave off on the icing. As you pointed out earlier, Chuck, we do have 2 referees and 1 linesman, so you give them a little bit of the benefit, but you'd still like to be a little more decisive in some of those calls.
Yeah.
cross ice was out of the reach of Salmon, so Maryville will regroup in their own zone. Here comes Dunville and Salmon. Dunville, backhand, he looked for Tachman in front, but they couldn't connect on the pass. Counterattack now for the Illini. Skating in is Goldringer, trying to work his way around Gridley. Gridley throws the hip in and comes up with the puck. Jostled loose, but Dunville is there to pick it up. Sweeps it across the rink for Tachman. Centers for Salmon. Tachman on the near wing wanted it, but the pass was intercepted on the way through. Counterattack again for the Illini. Shot in, sticked away. Hall took a drive, and Stalkup saw it all the way. 11:35 to go here in the frame. Fisher got it across the ice, but Deacon Silas kind of just tried to whack it in the offensive zone. Didn't get enough on it. Maryville cannot clear. A bad pass there from Hunter. Comes over to the near circle, and Rye comes over to clean up the spilled milk. Just gets it out to center. Rye is there. They have now Rye sprung onto the attack, and he loses control.
Oh my gosh. I'm looking for the hooking call, and both refs' arms are down, so they got away with one, as the crowd agrees with me.
So the stick was right along the entire time, but I guess they say that it was not disruptive enough. 10:40 to go here in the third. Just comes up empty on a little jab towards center. Verdu gloves it down, crosses his own blue line, and then looking for Chiodini on the attack off a defensive skate, so no icing. Rink wide, intercepted again. Simon Selly will track it down in the far corner. He's got support, but then the pass was knocked away. The entire length of the rink. Maryville got a deflection, but Simon Selly wasn't on the right side of the red line, so this one will be an icing call. 10:07 to go here in the third period. 4-2 your score. Yanked over to the far side. Rye puts on the brakes, but then lost possession. Berdievsky up the wall for Konachek. He's got Illinois' second goal here this evening. Lane throws the check right into the chest of Janowski. Illinois trying to set things up. They get it back to the point, but a hot pass off the skates of Goldringer. Into the Maryville bench, and we'll have a face-off at center ice.
Illinois is really trying to get something started here, but Maryville's kind of buzzing. They're really not letting them into the zone, so see if we can hold off that 4-2 lead.
Hannebrink uses his reach to get a hold of that puck, sweeps it in front. He had Lane there, but the defenseman was as well. Christie Consilis over to far side. Ridley steps up from the blue line, keeps it alive for Maryville. Now it's out for Ellis, one-on-one with Kemmer. Ellis fans on the shot. Kemmer pokes it over towards the circle. Now a slapper sails wide of the goal off the stick of Smack. Out to center. It ramps off the blade of Deacon Silas. He'll chase it down. Now give it away. Skating in is Berkmeyer. He overskated. So had to just kind of chop it back in. Pushed out towards center. Jackson Byhoon crosses the blue line, but not under control. Kemmer takes the give and go.
Oh, good pass.
And now they connect. It's a 3-on-1. In on the attack, Berkmeyer. He centers off the post. Barlow with a backhand goes wide. Another chance for Bracco. Far side circle. Berkmeyer sidesteps one man. Second was too many. Barlow knocked it loose on the cross ice pass. A dump in, didn't quite get deep enough. Kemmer gets it around by Hoon. Now rink wide it comes. Bracco drops it. Berkmeyer eyes up the shot off the side of the goal. Looked like he had the goaltender beaten. Just couldn't hit the back of the net. Bracco had it poked away, trying to chase it down in the corner. Smashes his man up against the wall as DePelt felt it. Down the length of the ice, and they do call this one icing with 7:48 to go.
Boy, that last shot, Todd, hit the elbow is what I like to call it, where the post and the crossbar meet. Did beat the goalie, but like many times tonight, had some help from the red pipe.
Maryville could easily have at least a couple more goals, but Illinois, for their part, could say the same. They've hit the post a couple times as well. Saints do win the draw, and they set it up at the point to Phelps. Knocked out. Now it's an odd man rush for the Illini. 2-on-1 from the far circle. They'll take the shot, and we've talked about it, off the iron.
Boy, I think that's the name of the game tonight, Todd, is the iron.
Goaltenders are going to be making out with the posts at this rate. Salmon tied up in the corner. Fisher turned around. Gloved down by Dunville. Sabatino came in, but the Illini do get it out to center. Hunter will blast it in wide of the goal. Ricochets off the end wall. Fisher looks for an escape route. They come over towards the near wing as it crosses center. Diden comes in. Stolen by Verdu. And now the puck ping-pongs back and forth. Dunville gave it away. Very dangerous below his own end line. Verdu sweeps it up. Dunville trying to settle it down. Verdu to Dunville. Near side to Sabatino. He's got a shooting lane. He's going to cross it. And Dunville's shot was pushed wide. The defender pushed him off just enough. 6:30 to go here in the third. Around Chiodini. In comes Will DeConcilis. Centers it. Defender dealt with it. Not out. They were looking for that upper corner on the blocker's side, but cut the angle a little too finely. Shot goes over the goal. Ricochets here to the near side. Turner throws a body check, but still on it is Diden. He'll rattle one back towards the point. Maryville gets it up. Here comes Chiodini. Trying to find a shooting lane. The puck just wouldn't settle for him. Back and forth we go. Things really opening up here as the defenders for both teams getting a little fatigued.
Yeah, there's been a few odd man rushes both sides, Todd, so yeah.
Here comes Gridley. Flips one over the blue line and chases. The number 11s collide as Gridley takes out to Pelt. Puck loose in the near side as it's smashed up against the boards. Gridley with a check from behind, taking out Ellis. He turns around, sees the number on that truck. Rye blindly fires one in front, and then the shot from Just didn't miss by much. Kemmer has it tied up along the near side wall. Simon Selly in for help. Illinois is able to just barely pitchfork that one out. Up towards center, delayed offside, so Illinois will just dump it in and go off on a change. 4:45 to go here in the period. 2-goal lead for Maryville. Saints have goals from Dunville, Rye, Bracco, and Just. Simon Selly spikes one up the wall. That misses everything, so this will be an icing call. Still not sure what the countdown is other than giving them an excuse to make more noise.
It's probably about right, Todd. They want to make some noise, so they're counting down when it's 25, 26, 25. Yeah, they're just counting down.
Offensive zone face-off for the Illini, but the Saints come up with it. So another icing call. Clock stops at 4:15 this time. Illinois has done a pretty good job in the face-off circle, but to Maryville's credit, they've managed to be stout defensively despite giving up a lot of defensive zone draws. Face off to the near side this time from our vantage point. Illinois gets it again. They try to push one towards goal, awkwardly off the skate of Gridley. Left in the corner, now to the point. Cross ice, it comes near side to Fisher. He wanted to take a drive and put it wide. Long shot in as Byhoon left it back. And the shot came from Goldringer. Back the other way. Now it's the shot and save. Hannibreak is denied. Again, a bit of a breakaway attempt for Maryville.
Yeah, and Crawford flashes the leather, comes up with that one as he just snags it out of the air. Nice little rush by Jake Hannibreak, as we've seen him flying tonight.
So Hannibreak getting top line minutes here. He's made the most of it in terms of his opportunities, just hasn't hit the back of the net. And as you mentioned, Chuck, he seems a little bit more energized with the extra minutes. Hunter pushes off Ellis. Tried to sweep it to the far side, but that puck was rolling. Now a weak pass up the board, just take it away. Loose along the top of the circle. Now nobody seems to know where it is.
It's in Hunter's paraphernalia.
So that'll keep the face-off in the zone with 3:33 to go here in the third.
So you got to think, Todd, 3:33, Illinois down by 2. Do they gain pressure and pull the goalie here soon, or do they try to ride it out?
Well, if Patrick Waugh was the coach, I'd say they'd pull him right now.
Right now, exactly.
Perhaps another minute goes by, and then they might think about it. Save was made by Stalkup on the shot from the high slot. Maryville will lift it on up. Here comes Berkmeyer, 2-on-3. And then his centering pass for Barlow was taken away. Konachek played it to the near side. Hammer's shot from Hunter goes over the goal as that was blocked by Ellis. Maryville has it at the red line. Crossing is Feltz. Centers for Bracco. He sees the stick check coming. Backhand chance as he pitchforked it towards goal. But the save was made by Crawford. Ladled on out. Maryville collects. 2:45 left to go here in the period. Ellis steals it for a moment. Pilford right back. And now it's a hot potato. In comes Ellis for the Illini. Drop pass finds nobody. Feltz a little slow on the back check because he was about to head off, but ended up intercepting it at center, and now he'll head off on a change. Crawford still between the pipes for now. Doesn't even seem to be looking towards the bench for any instructions. Now he looks over. Still no indication that he's going to leave. 2:10 left to go here. Illinois set up in the offensive zone. Fisher's shot knocked wide.
They've got pressure here, Todd. You would think that Crawford would go, but like you said, he's not even moving. Not even looking at the bench.
Yeah, he's deep inside of his goal, too. That's the interesting thing. Now he's at the top of the crease. Now a long shot in from Goldringer. That one didn't miss by much. Rings off the end wall, but Maryville's going to counterattack. Pass just underneath the stick of Tachman. Goldringer sweeps it away from him. Dunville throws the check in and knocks his man down. Salmon to the far circle. Tachman shoots wide. Salmon sticks his stick in there and comes up with the puck. Dunville lifts his stick but comes up empty. Goldringer on his off wing. Punches one up the wall.
1:20.
Still a 2-goal lead. And still Crawford deep inside of his own goal. He takes a look over at the bench this time, but still Cam Cortez has not indicated his goaltender will leave. The shot in. Caught the goaltender up high, but Crawford kept it out. And Cortez really hesitant to pull his goaltender.
He is. I'm watching. Ooh.
And a dangerous play as that came into the crease. Stalkup will hold on.
Now he's pulling him, but Crawford came about halfway out. And head coach Cortez, he said, stay, stay, stay. So with 55 seconds left, there's a face-off in Maryville zone. Timeout. And Crawford goes to the bench for the extra attacker. As we've been waiting for, Todd, we thought you should have probably done that a little sooner, but hey, it's his team. It's Cortez's. You know, it's his call. So
the only thing I can think in that particular play is he knew they had it in the zone. So perhaps he was waiting for a face-off since Illinois has done so well on the draws. But precious time ticked off the clock. Now you've got under a minute. to have 6 attackers out there and still 2 goals to score just to tie it.
Yeah.
Saints win the face-off. Puck loose along the near wall. Illinois put it towards the slot. Maryville will send it out as Hannah Brink clears. Dom Fisher looks up ice, hands it off. Now a bit of a hook there. Maryville got away with it into the attacking zone. Hannah Brink will try to get there before Fisher, but Fisher took the inside lane. 30 seconds left. Fisher up towards center. Ellis crosses the red line and pushes it in on the attack, but out of possession. Kemmer with it, thought about going for Glory, instead looked for Lane. The Illini have it just outside the circle. It sticks everywhere, and Lane will clear it out. Konachek trying to keep it away from Lane. Lane made the steal, sweeps towards the empty net, he scores! 5th goal of the game, and Maryville has iced this one. The Saints are going to win it.
Pardon me, Todd, that goal got me all worked up. So 6.9 seconds left, like you said, 5-2 Maryville. And they're going to win their 2nd game of the season.
So Lane gets the empty netter at 19:54. And the Saints have pushed it out to a 3-goal lead as the fans are climbing the glass.
3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1.
So that's a winner for your Maryville Saints, their 2nd of the year, and they have improved to 2-1. They need to be careful with that glass. I don't think they want to replace that.
I mean, we're watching them shake the glass. It's all the D1 players there, Todd. So
yeah, that's right. They were rocking it pretty good. So the players will gather at center ice. These teams will play each other tomorrow night as well. As the captains come over and just say, let's call it a night. And Maryville able to lift their sticks to the air and salute the crowd in victory. So an entertaining game here between the Saints and the Illini. 2-1 after 1, 3-1 after 2, and then 5-2 is your score at the final.
So 3 games in, 2 of them are winners. A nice start to the season for Coach Romerl and the D2 Saints. I'm sure they're happy about.
Yeah, Coach Romerl has to be much more pleased with this year's start than last year. And obviously, with everything in the pandemic, you can almost throw that out the window, but only 4 wins in total. They've managed to get halfway there in just 3 games here this year. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll give our final thoughts on this one, and we'll look ahead to tomorrow night's matchup as well. Don't go too far. This is the Maryville Saints Hockey Network.
Hello, America. This is a message for the brave people who want to get a degree online on top of all the other things going on in their lives. The higher education system is broken. 75% of Americans say it's easier to succeed with a degree, but only 25% think the education system is fine the way it is. Something's not right. Here at Maryville University, we've been bravely disrupting the higher education system for nearly 150 years by putting students first, not the other way around. And now we're bringing it online. We believe education is not just about earning a degree, but about pursuing and achieving your dreams. That's why we develop programs in partnership with the businesses that will employ the leaders of tomorrow. The future belongs to the brave. Let's be brave together. Be brave and learn more now at maryville.edu/online.
Back at the Maryville University Hockey Center as the fans get to go happy this evening after a 5-2 victory, the Saints defeating the Illini. And Chuck, obviously the Illini, they had their chances. Scout Stallcup played an excellent game, but really from start to finish, I think this was the kind of performance Maryville was hoping for.
Yeah, Todd, it really was. Even when the call was close, when the score was close, I want to say Maryville had the edge probably the entire game. Crawford in net for Illini played very, very well. But at the end of the day, Maryville's pressure was just what won them the hockey game.
Now, we don't have official numbers on the shots, but you really kind of have to figure that it favored the Maryville Saints. They had the better of the sustained pressure. It seemed like a lot of what Illinois had came in short little bursts, flurries in front of the net, but Stallcup still had a pretty good game. He's going to have to be happy with the performance overall.
Yeah, short little bursts. They're able to get 2 power play goals, so, hey, they're probably happy with the play from their special teams. But, yeah, Scout Stallcup played a great game, was able to keep it to 2, and I'm sure he's happy with his performance, and Coach Rumrell, being a goaltender, probably happy with Stallcup's performance as well.
Now, talking about the special teams, that's probably the one thing that Maryville wishes they had over. They go 0 for 3 with the man advantage, whereas Illinois gets 2 power play goals. They were 2 for 3 on the power play. So special teams kept Illinois in the game, but Maryville, if they had converted on some of their chances, this game could have been over long before it was.
Yeah, with a 5-2 win, not much you probably want to change, but like you mentioned, special teams, they probably want to work on a little bit of practice, change a little things here and there, especially when you got the 2-man advantage, as they were unable to get anything on. But like you said, fortunately for Illinois, they were able to kill it off, but they just weren't able to get it done here in St. Louis.
So recapping the scoreline for you, in the first period, it was Dunville scoring at 11:07 to make it a 1-goal game for Maryville. Then Tyler Byhoon would score on the power play at 13:19, but then Tim Rye would score at 19:10 with 50 seconds left in the period to make it a 2-1 lead after 1. Kyle Bracco would score at 3:30 of the second period. That would be the only goal of that frame. It'd be 3-1 after 40 minutes. And then the goals came a little more often here in the third, as Konachek scored on the power play 31 seconds into the third period. Celebrated in front of the Maryville fans. A little bit boisterous there, but he got away with it, but it wasn't going to be their night. Just scored at 4:56, and then Lane with the empty netter at 19:54. Looking forward to tomorrow night. Once again, it's a 5 o'clock puck drop between these same 2 teams. There's going to be a little bit of a different lineup for the Saints. They've got some players they want to get into the lineup. We'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow night. But again, it just kind of speaks more to the depth that this whole program has, that you can win a game and still have the luxury of cycling some players in the next night.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have. Too many players, too many skilled players. Like you said, after a win, being able to cycle players in. Good problem for Coach Romerl to have. And statistically speaking, we always know the second game's a little more physical, and the losing team usually comes out a little harder. So tomorrow afternoon will be a nice little matinee for Maryville, Illinois.
So the Saints will have to be on their game, because you know that Illinois is going to not want to fall to 0-4 with 6 games played, potentially 0 for 6 if you include those early season games which aren't official on their record. But we'll have the coverage for you tomorrow night. Once again, the puck drop at 5 o'clock with pregame just a few minutes before that. We hope to have Coach Romerl in a postgame press conference. Stay tuned to our YouTube channel for that later on this evening. But for everybody here at the Maryville Saints Hockey Network, for Eric Skelton, he's Chuck Kraus, I'm Todd Panula. Until the next time, Saints fans, have a great night.
The Maryville Saints Hockey Network thanks you for watching this presentation of the American Collegiate Hockey Association.